Welcome, Arizona Pickleball family. It is Tuesday night pickleball here at the Orchard with Jigsaw Health. We are joined today by Kyle Kazuda, probably the most recognized name in the sport, maybe. Kyle's joining us today. Kyle, are you excited to be here?
I love pickleball. I'm excited to be here. This is a lot of good players on the court, two great teams. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to be sitting next to you.
Wow. Yeah, this is looking pretty fun today. So let's go into a little bit about the scoring format here. You are going to see that we are going to do 4 15-minute quarters. What these are going to do is be split up into 2 mixed doubles, 1 women's double, followed and concluded by the men's doubles. We look at this similar to football. So you have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. The score is cumulative, so your team every single quarter matters. You will only score on serve, though. This is not rally scoring. But once you hit the 2-minute warning of every quarter, the actual scoring will, or the game clock will actually only play while the ball is in play. So it'll take a little bit longer through that last 2 minutes of the game. Kyle, how did you like it last week?
It's great. I really like side-out scoring, so I like the ability to still use strategy and side-out scoring, which is different than rally scoring. And then the time clock is fun. It's a different format than most are used to in pickleball, and it changes the game a little bit. Sometimes it speeds it up, especially in the last 2 minutes, depending on what the score is, so it makes it really exciting.
Definitely. Now let's look at the teams playing today. We got the Peoria Pythons first. We're looking here first at Captain Jess Wilcox. Jess Wilcox is a very, very consistent player. You are going to see her hopefully make some plays tonight when she's going against the likes of Michelle Key and Haley Newman. She's going to have to step up her game. We have Ryan Treffery, the director over at Legacy Sports. Here we have him. He's a lefty. He's going to be playing men's doubles with Michael Lloyd. So he has a very, very strong left-sided player with him. Hopefully, I'm looking to see a lot of his forehand tonight. What do you think, Kyle?
I think if there's one thing we're going to see tonight, it's going to be a Michael Lloyd forehand. Inside, no wind. The conditions are good. The sun's out, but I think it's going to be good.
Now then you got it also followed by Takako, but we're going to focus a little bit on the Scorchers lineup tonight. We're looking at Michelle Key, the captain. Michelle has an extensive racquetball background. We're looking forward to watching her slap the ball around a little bit today, bring that power. And then, your team is essentially led by Pesa Tioni. You can't say enough about him. He was just brought on as a sub for the Arizona Drive there in MLP this weekend. You got Haley Newman, the sister of Riley and of Lindsay. She is looking to play very consistently. She reminds me of Lindsay when she plays. And then you got the one and the only Caden Niemoff. He was here next to me last week. He's on the court this week. I'm excited to see him play. He called a blowout in the men's match this weekend, or today, and so we're hoping that he can actually back up his words. Jess Wilcox. Kyle, tell us a little bit more about her play, what you've seen from her, and what we can expect from her.
Yeah, I think one thing about Jess is she's going to be consistent. She's a really good all-around player, and I think it's going to be interesting to see, in mixed and in women's, how she varies her game from one event to the other, as they're really 2 different games. But a super strong player, and I know that the Peoria Pythons are really excited and glad she's on their team.
Perfect. We are then going to talk a little bit more in depth about Ryan Treffery. Ryan is coming from Mesa area. Ryan, again, like I said, big forehand. He'll sit forehand. He's going to dink a lot backhanded, two-hand. I'm looking forward to seeing if the combination between him and Michael is as good as we think it can be. But you know what's different is when he's a left-handed player playing mixed doubles, you might see him actually stack on the left side, putting the women straight ahead against each other.
Yeah, it's Treffery, people around town know Treffry. He's a consistent player. He knows the game. He's been around a long time. And in mixed specifically, I'm looking forward to seeing the same thing. And it'll be interesting to see if he goes up against Pesa, Tioni in mixed, because it'll be two lefties on lefties, which is unique.
That's awesome. Then we're going to look at Takako. Takako has one of the most interesting shots that you may see. Some may call it the tomahawk put away. Some may call it the bop. That's what she calls it. But let me tell you, you can't really read it that well when she does it, but I'm really looking forward to calling it out when I see it because it is fun to watch. She is very consistent. She's not easy to play against because she's a little bit uncharacteristic. So I'm looking to see for that matchup that you're going to see in mixed and what they're going to do.
I'm fired up to see her play too. I've actually never even seen her play, but I've heard about her, especially as we get into this league, that she's a really incredible player. Excited to watch her do some of those shots that you talked about.
Yeah. Now, Kyle, tell us your experience with Michael Lloyd. I know you've played with him extensively, as have I, but you obviously more extensively through tournaments.
Yeah, Michael's one of my consistent men's doubles partners. You're going to see Michael has a huge forehand. He's going to use it tonight. And one of the things about Michael is he's probably, him and Pesa are maybe the two most athletic players on the court today. You're going to be seeing him fly around. Expect some highlight plays from Michael. They don't typically happen when him and I are going up against each other, because I like to, because I know what he's going to do. But I think he's going to bring out some real nice stuff for the crowd today.
Okay, we are going to go over to the Scottsdale Scorchers. Michelle Key. The biggest thing that I can say about her is she's going to bring speed a little bit to the women's game. She's going to hopefully hit the ball ridiculously hard. Because she can change up that power, it's going to be very difficult for them to be able to handle more than likely. Then let's jump into and as you can see, so because of her extensive racquetball background, I'm excited to see her hitting her drives. Hopefully she gets them on the net right. Racquetball is a little lower. Yeah. But you take away Pesa. Pesa's a great player.
Yeah, Pesa Tioni, I mean, you mentioned it earlier. Just last night, he actually got picked up to play in Major League Pickleball. There was an injury, and he was the first up. So that's really exciting for Pesa. He deserves it. He's probably one of the best players in Arizona, if not the best player in Arizona. And a highlight reel waiting to happen. Freakishly athletic, an incredible guy. I'm excited to watch him put on a show tonight.
And then we got Haley Newman. Can you speak a little bit to Haley Newman as well here, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, her last name's Newman, and so if you've ever seen Riley Newman play or Lindsay Newman play, two of the better, maybe best defensive players in the entire game. And so I played against Haley, and Haley also adopts a similar mindset as her siblings, is a good defensive player, 28 from Gilbert, Arizona, and I'm excited to see how many times she can hit a reset in tonight's matches. Cool.
Oh, and then the last person we got is Caden Niemoff. Caden's going to bring a lot of flash, a lot of flair. Sometimes when I play against him, I don't want to necessarily beat him, let him beat himself. Sometimes Caden is so good that it kind of works against him in some ways because he can do basically everything in the book, and you just got to tame that. When he tames it, he's arguably one of the best players in Arizona.
Been playing a long time. Caden, like you said, he's sneaky, he's tricky, he's disciplined at times. I think we're excited to see what he looks like tonight. Yep. Last time I played him, he earned me 5 times. Good. I hated that. Good. Let him know about it, but I kind of want to see him do it tonight.
So, my prediction tonight, I got the Scottsdale Scorchers. Just telling you. What do you have?
I got the Scottsdale Scorchers.
Okay.
As well.
Now we are gonna head here, just really fast. We're gonna head into a final break before we bring out our teams tonight. Pickleball is starting, and we have about 10 seconds before you guys better be ready for this entire match to start. Let's get after it.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. Fat Tire, the official beer of Tuesday Night Pickleball. Onyx Durafast 40, the official ball of the Orchard. Pickle Roll, just say no to cracks.
Pickle Roll, the official surface of the Orchard and Tuesday Night Pickleball. Pickle Roll is such a great surface. You will see an awesome game tonight played on that surface, and I think it's great just about anywhere else you can put it. Let's make sure that everyone who is listening right now signs up for the Patreon. $10 a month. Really get to see some really high-level pickleball, some of the best in Arizona. You see Pesationi tonight, as well as just a bunch of solid players all around Arizona. So becoming a patron is key to being able to watch these guys and support the players. And Jigsaw would love to have you guys join them and support the pickleball players here in Arizona. All right, getting ready here soon.
My name is Takako Toronjo. I started playing pickleball in 2017. Growing up, I played high school tennis. Coming from tennis, I didn't know how to hit soft. First time I entered a tournament that my partner said, "Do you know what is the third shot drop?" And I said, "What?" I dropped everything. It was chaos. My nickname, I have a lot of names. I have Taco, Tea, Trangu, Trango, Tangerine, all that. My name is Takako Toronjo. I play for Peoria Pythons.
My name is Ryan Treffry, and I started playing pickleball in 2017. I found pickleball in Simi Valley, California, and I was introduced by my father, Mr. Don Treffry. I played high-level tennis since I was 8 years old, so that definitely helped me with the strokes and techniques. But tennis is a huge ally, I think, to pickleball players, just from the way you're holding the paddle, swinging the paddle, etc. My favorite shot is the Ernie. I love doing Ernies. I'm left-handed, so it's definitely a fun and easy shot to make. My name is Ryan Treffry, and I play for the Peoria Pythons.
My name is Jess Wilcox. I started playing pickleball in 2017. My play style can be described as aggressive, mostly on the forehand side. When I first started playing pickleball, my biggest struggle was knowing the right times to speed up the ball. I learned to overcome that by watching a lot of the higher level players and studying the balls that they would speed up and the smart plays that I needed to be making in my game. My favorite shot would probably be the forehand drive when I can get set up for it. It's pretty flat. There's not a lot of spin, so it's hard for people to get back. My name is Jess Wilcox, and I play for the Peoria Pythons.
My name is Michael Lloyd, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. Growing up, I played a bunch of different sports. The one that took most of my attention was tennis. I ended up playing college tennis and made the transition to pickleball as soon as I graduated. My short game is, I would say, very aggressive. I want to be controlling those dinking rallies and turn them from dinking rallies into hand battles as quickly as possible. Fast and furious from the jump. Favorite shot for sure is two-handed speed up off the bounce at the kitchen line. Can take it to multiple spots, and the quickest way for me to, get things fast. My name is Michael Lloyd, and I play for the Peoria Pythons.
My name is Michelle Key, and I started playing pickleball in 2016. Growing up, I played racquetball. I played on the U.S. junior team, and I continued my career on the Pro Tour. My play style is all about having fun, hitting the ball really hard, and I love going back and forth across the net. I loved any speed ups and all that. That's right in my wheelhouse. And they know it. The funniest moment I've ever had playing pickleball was being 8.5 months pregnant with a son. And I went to go for a ball, and I lunged, and the lady in the crowd was besides herself because she thought I was gonna fall. I turned to her after the rally, and I said, "Next time I'll dive," and she just was mortified. My name is Michelle Key, and I play for the Scottsdale Scorchers.
My name is Pesiteoni. I started playing pickleball in 2017. Growing up, I played soccer and rugby. My play style is a little bit too aggressive. I think it comes from rugby. When I first started playing pickleball, my biggest struggle is control. So most of the time, I'll try too hard and no control. My name is Pesiteoni, and I play for the Scottsdale Scorchers.
My name is Haley Newman, and I started playing pickleball in 2019. Growing up, I played softball, basketball, soccer, and anything else that we got roped into playing with my brothers and sisters. I got into pickleball because my sister Lindsay had met a super cute guy at the court. We were living together at the time and goes, "Hey, you